This really attractive place is Gaeta. It's located approximately 130 kilometers south of Rome, and today is the 3rd of June 2013, and I suspect this is unfortunate because the weather is probably much clearer than this, but even so, even with this overcast weather, look how staggering this port is. Absolutely amazing. And to my left there's a castle. I might walk up there now. Caieta was known as being one of the strongest held fortified ports in Europe, and this was the scene of the end of the Kingdom of Two Sicilies, the Kingdom of Naples, with the Italian unification. And this is something I utterly do not understand. How is it possible for Garibaldi to turn up in the west of Sicily with 1,200 people and end up overthrowing one of the oldest countries in Europe? The Kingdom of Sicily clearly dates back to the 12th century and under various forms, but that makes it one of the oldest countries in Europe. I mean, I only think off the top of my head England, Poland, Scotland, France, which are older. And it ended here after giving up Sicily to these 1,200 unshaven people. It then ends up with a massive battle here and is defeated. But if the same energy which was used to defend Gaeta, which is at the very end of the kingdom, the border with the Papal States is not much further north from here. An attempt was made to stand on the Volturno River. That failed, which the Volturno is about 25 kilometers or so at the south of here. Garibaldi turned up in Naples, in the capital, by train after Naples was captured without a fight. So that is something I really don't understand, and I'm looking for answers, and everybody I've spoken to about this has been unable to give me an answer to this question. How come the Kingdom of Two Sicilies went under as easily as it did, particularly given the fight it put up here in Gaeta 152 years ago? It's a 12th century church with a rather unusual design, a cupola there, and I've noticed that many places have these red banners outside. The reason, I don't yet know, but as soon as I get close enough to read it, I bet I will know. So that's where Queen Sophia used to stay. I suppose that's the way in for the Queen Sophia. Traffic warden, so I couldn't come in here. And look at all this parking space. It would save me getting a fine later for not putting enough money in the machine. From this position we can see how important the sea is for Gaeta. And during the siege, because the British Navy decided to support the Italian nationalists, when the French Navy was withdrawn due to problems it was having, that effectively marked the end of the Kingdom of Two Sicilies. Although by the time they were hauled up here, there was absolutely no hope left whatsoever. The castle. This is a pretty powerful structure. Also, given the defences on the landward side. Well, I believe during the siege, the Italian nationalist side had longer range artillery than the Neapolitans, but it was inaccurate. I think once more surprises me. This, I mean, everybody's heard of many places in Italy, but this place is quite unknown. I'm going to ask a few Italians if they've heard of Gaeta and see what the response is. I like the sound of seagulls. It's something that actually reminds me of home. And most things that remind me of home I'm not all that keen on, but the sound of seagulls I like. In Britain you get these really big herring gulls, bigger than I've seen anywhere else. Standing view. This is more or less where I started filming from. I let me walk around the streets. This is the Via Duomo, so I wouldn't be surprised if the cathedral was down here. I'm absolutely in awe at this place. I mean, it's so much more than I expected. Usually, I find myself being disappointed. Although I know I don't often say that I'm disappointed by something. But in this case, I think it's outstanding. This building is big as the cathedral. In fact, it says it there. And it dates to the reconstructed in 1792, but originally consecrated in 1106. There it is. I'll get a better view. Here's an interesting thing, is a tower, which I suspect is part of the cathedral. So this tower is from the 12th century, and the cupola, which is not visible from here, is from the 13th century. And look at that magnificent entrance from this side. This must be the main way in. And there's two people at the doors. I'm walking down the stairs now. Quite outstanding. And it's a tower that nobody knows about. See, I've just discovered it now. Amazing. Forgot to mention that I know what these red flags are for. It's for the patron saints. Erasmus and Martin, and must be their day soon. That's why the flags are on. Wonderful clock on that. And I'm now walking back to my camper van, and it was a very quick walk around the town and lively in the evening, as often happens. But I'm sure I've missed huge amounts of things which I could have seen but didn't see. But it's been a very, very nice evening walk, and I've really thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm very glad I got this opportunity to come here, which only happened by accident, as it turned out, because I programmed my satellite navigation, and instead of the route I thought we were going to take, which seemed logical to me, was via Casino and then Perugia, and I put Venice in as the target, and I ended up here. And said there was two. I didn't even look at quite honestly, I didn't even look at the route. I just automatically assumed that was the way it's going. So my sat nav, this is sat nav's idea, not mine, to actually come here. But I've wanted to come here for such a long time, and I'm very grateful to have had the opportunity to do so. Before I sign off, I will mention here, as I was noticing when I came in, there's a memorial to those who died during the siege, and which is, of course, I think, best known for, or perhaps should be known for. I suspect that many people have forgotten about the kingdom of Two Sicilies. Right, so my car's up there. I know that the parking ticket is now overdue, well overdue, and in fact I was talking to the traffic wardens before I came here, so I don't really have much excuse. However, I'm hoping they may think nicely of me, and seem quite impressed I could speak Italian, so that may be enough to stop them giving me a ticket, I hope.